Hey, welcome back, Kings fans, to On the King's Dime. It is a live watch along tonight. We've got our opener against the Taipans. It's going to be a bumper night. Looking at the starting lineups, no Didi Louzada. He's out with a back injury. It's a bit sad. He had a really good preseason, and it sucks that he's out. So they're saying on Twitter, like I'm finally on Twitter, trying to use Twitter. I've never really used Twitter before, and I'm a bit of a loser when it comes to that. But it looks like they're saying rest, so I'm not sure if maybe they're just resting him, but some lower back soreness doesn't sound like he'll be out for long. Playing against the Taipans, I'd probably rest him and then bring him home for a game against the 36ers, our second game. What am I doing here? I'm also going to be trying to work on a little bit of artwork and muck around some of the settings here, just using this as a testing ground for some stuff when we go live doing the podcast and stuff like that. So come along, say g'day, comment, ask questions. I'll be doing a lot of stats, in-depth stats this season, so I'm going to try and do some stats as I go along. Tonight, there'll be some stuff where I'm just trying to load it up on my iPad. They run it close on KO with the SPN. Get Sports Center up there. Sometimes I forget on KO where you can just actually watch the live TV, and then I sit there waiting for a game to start. And I'm going, start the game, but really can just turn on live TV, and I just forget about that. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's actually on the TV. I don't have any sound, so I'm not going to be listening to the commentators or anything like that. Some will say that's a good thing. Drewy, does anyone really want to listen to Drewy this season? Yeah, no. I like Drew. I don't mind him. So I'll definitely go back. I usually watch the game back a few times just to get a feel of what's happening. This year I'm going to be going full on in depth. I actually have KO. So before I was watching it on my phone on the Foxtel app a lot, and then I didn't actually have TV IQ where I could pause and rewind. I had the pleb Foxtel with no IQ at all, so I had to watch games and then rewatch them back on my iPhone. Now I've got the iPad and a TV, 4K TV. I can actually watch games where I can skip in and out, try and take video maybe of some stuff, see if I can upload some video on the Twitter, do a lot more tactical stuff. Like I've seen a few, like Eric Apricot. I don't know if you've seen that. Shout out to him on YouTube doing like tactical videos and stuff like that. So I might try and see if I can get going with a little bit of stuff like that. The more, like, I've noticed that we've got a lot of Brazilians watching us because of Didi Louzada, so I'm trying to package something up so we can sort of show the international audience what we're doing. I'm just going in now and sharing for the Kings group. Come along and watch our opener against the Taipans. Snake emoji. Sit up with Kings fans. Capitals. Yeah, so Bogut, I've seen a few sort of, is Bogut playing, is he not playing? I'm looking at this footage. I haven't seen him yet. Oh no, there he is, right in the middle. Just as I say that, he pops up right in the middle of the footage. For anyone also watching along, this is also on a delay. Like we did the watch along for the semis last season. The first game, Andy and I did it for the game against Melbourne, and we noticed that it's hard to watch because there's a delay on it. If you've got a streaming platform, you can kind of change over. I'm going to try and do a little bit of commentary, talk about different plays here and there, talk during the timeouts, and see if I can interact with people if they're coming along saying g'day. I noticed that. That's a bit of a pain in the backside if you're not streaming, if you're watching it directly on Foxtel. So come along, watch our opener against the Taipans. Watch me watch our opener against the Taipans. Share your thoughts. No, one too many of those. I'll just copy that. Spam it into the other two threads. So we're looking at the Taipans here. Few debutants. I saw on Twitter that they have 4 debutants in their starting lineup. So I'm going to brick these names, but that's part of the fun of I can't even remember, Koat Noe or something like that. Deng. And looks like, oh no, they're just debuts. They're not actually in the starting lineup. So it looks like Noi in the making his debut. So it's good for the Types. The Types, they just, look pretty ordinary this season. So what have we got? Starting 5. Here we go. Casper Ware, Kevin Lish, Brad Newley, Jae'Sean, Tate, and Bogut. So it'll be interesting to see how... have we seen Bogut yet in preseason? Did he play the other night? Can't remember if he played against the Breakers, did he? I think that was his first game, wasn't it, against the Breakers? My memory's gone to the dogs. Let me just spam this once more. In here, one more share in the other group. I don't know if my cat's also in here, so I may have to get up and let her out. She likes to scratch the door when I'm in here sometimes with the door shut. So yeah, she's down in the corner there, just having a chill out. So what else have we got going on here? Clap sticks. Glad I don't have to hear those things. They're an absolute pain to hear. Some Taipans fans looking pretty gormless. It's good to see. But no, it's good to see Taipans fans getting out and supporting the Taipans. We've got Game Center. One thing I was trying to look at is maybe putting some of the box score on the live stream, in the box over here. See if we can do that. I got a ding here. Oh, it's Facebook. I got to turn my internal sound off. Otherwise, that might go out. I don't know if that goes out live. Could be just incriminating myself. Sound effects. Oh, play sound effects. No, none. No, there you go. No sound effects. All right, here we go. Tips coming up. The tip. Kings get the tip. Good stuff. Some nice high action. Oh, all the way to the lane. Was that Casper? Oh, he was standing out of bounds then. There was one last night. Did anyone see that in the Phoenix game where the guy was just about 2 feet out of bounds? 2 of them he touched it, and he kind of just fell out of bounds as well. And the ref's right there, and he doesn't even call it. It was crazy. Crazy bad call. The NBL refs are back, baby. Oh, another backdoor cut. Bogut loves bricking those passes. He did a fair bit of that last season, but it's the kind of pass where you got to sit back and go, high percentage, high risk, high reward passing. It's out on the baseline now, just mucking around with this here. Taipans up high. Not 100% across. Oh, Bogut, you got to go and try and block that. Looking for the box out. Bogut's our premier shot blocker this season, so having Jordan Hunter come off the bench, I don't think Kickett's going to block many shots. I've said that a few. Surely that was a foul. Casper, step back. No good. Still no buckets yet. Oh, another brick. Jae'Sean Tate. Give that to Bogut. Tate can actually bring the ball up. We saw him do that a fair bit for... foul. Yes. That's going to be one of the annoying things. I won't be able to hear the whistle, so I'll have to look down and sort of see that whistle. But yeah, it looked like Bogut. It looked like he was going to try and take that guy to the cleaners. Twist and turn in on him. High screen. Kevin. Oh, I thought he was going to pull the trigger. Oh, chuck. Oh, it was a 14-second shot clock. Kevin probably should have just pulled the trigger on that one. Brad Newley with an absolute chuck. That's his first shot attempt of the season. Oh, what? Oh, we're not going to see that this year, are we? We're not going to see these just up high fouls for absolutely no reason. Especially, I found last year a lot of the imports and that would just kind of play hard basketball and they'd be called fouls left, right, and center. It's just like, can we not do this to the imports? Like, they play hard. They want to work hard. And yet we've got to just give calls. Ooh. That's okay. Another foul. Looked like pretty good defense from where there, but they've given a foul. Just going to get up the box score. So I have it up here. The new NBA website's a bit all over the place as well. So we've got, I got like picture-in-picture stuff. NBL Game Center. That's what we want. We want the Game Center. What do we got here? View full box score. Nope, still putting it in a little hole there. Game Center. On NBL Game Center. Wonder if I can get the sound sometime routed through this. I should be able to do that, but I've got my iPad plugged in. Burger handling up top. He gets on the... Oh, no, it's a foul. It looked like a bit of a makeup call maybe there. Put the ball on the floor. That was nice to see him do that. That was not much contact there. A little bit of a makeup call maybe from the other end. Oh, breaks the first free throw. Come on, let's put some points on the board here. Oh, another brick. So we still haven't scored in the first 2.5 minutes. It's not a good start to the season. That's all right. A bit of a disrupted preseason with Bogut obviously coming back from that Boomers stint. Oh, Brad, put your hand up, son. Good rebound, good body work from Tate. Go all the way, son. Gives it up to Kevin Lish on the wing. Oh, Kev. Oh, a bit of a push-off, but yeah, nice work. The stud, Kevin Lish, getting our first points for 2020, NBL 20. Fired up. You can hear it in my voice. Another brick. Nice rebound from Bogut. Give to Tate. Press it. Oh, that's a foul. Ref, come on. Foul again. Jeez, a lot of contact. Caspar in the corner. 3-ball. Good stuff. It's good to see him get his Kings account open. I think he's going to be a big player this season. He's going to be a big piece in our offense. I said on last night's episode, or last night on the podcast maybe, that it'd be interesting. Oh, the way, Bradley. Come on, El Toro. Oh, nah, Tate. Kevin in the corner. Pump fake all the way. Breaks down. Caspar from way downtown. Nah, no good. Yeah, I said it that Caspar for Melbourne last year was, the main scorer, the main guy putting the ball in the hoop. Goulding sort of played a little bit of a supplementary role, and they had a few more roll guys, a few more glue guys. Ooh, knocked down, wide open in the corner. They had a few more glue guys sort of holding their team together, where Caspar had a lot of 20-point games, 25, 30, 32, 28. It would be interesting to see. What's this, a timeout? Not subs or the clock. We got clock issues. It was a foul. Again, I don't have the sound on, so I can't really. But we did see Moller come in here. Looks like for Newley, was it? Sat down. Will Weaver looking absolutely dapper. The skinny man with salt and pepper haircut. We were at the game on Sunday and just looking at how slight he is standing up next to some of our players. We got problems with the clock already. 5 minutes into our first game. The refs are at the bench working it out. We're in the front court. No, are we in the front court? Yeah, we're in the front court. No, we're in the front court. Yep, get it sorted, Craig. We got high screen all the way. Moller in the corner. Knocked that down, son. No. Tentative. Looked like he didn't get his feet set properly there. His right foot didn't look like it planted well. Oh, Chuck. No good. This is going to be a big problem for us, the offensive boards. Nate Jae'Sean not even in there. I feel like, watching a few more of the NBL games, like for the other teams, there like a lot of teams have problems with offensive rebounds. Knocked down a nice 3 there. It just seemed like last night there was one against the Phoenix. Like Melbourne United had like 3 in a row that, they were all bricks and they kind of all just go into random places. Like you're not there grabbing a board where the ball just sits up off the rim. You're sitting there, you grab a board in a position. These rims seem to just bounce everywhere. Kevin Lish, mid-range. Yes, the start again knocks it down. It's good to see. Good to see him starting well. I won't do that yet. I might try that at halftime. Try and put the box score up there. Ooh, Kevin Lish, undersized. Oh, dish to Jawa. He misses that. Good contest from Bogut in the lane. You don't want Nate Jae'Sean coming at you at 100 miles an hour. Didn't want any part of that screen either. There, Casper all the way. Bogut underneath. Very nice finish there. Good layup, lefty from Bogut. Nice little baseline sort of flare out to the baseline and then cut back in. Casper Ware finding him really well. That's good. No, that's not a foul. And again, another just random offensive board. Nearly another random offensive board. Good work from Tate. He's paying attention. Bogut coming up and handling. Casper again. Inside out screen to Bogut. Little lefty push. Oh, Jae'Sean Tate flying through. Didn't quite get it. He's going to be huge on the glass this season, especially those underrated sort of fly-in finishes, fly-in putbacks. He's got a lot of bounce when he gets downhill. Timeout, looks like. Caught a timeout. Don't have any sound, so I can't tell. I wonder if I could get some sort of cable to go out into my recording device, and then I'll be able to monitor that and listen to the game as I go. That's one to think about, and I put it in my notes here. So decent start already, look pretty rusty. I remember last season we started pretty rusty. This team doesn't have that kind of svelte firepower that we've seen from other teams. Like Perth started quite well last season. Melbourne also started well last season. They already had their returning champions. So we're not really a team that plays that really rhythmic game, really starts out strong. So we know Didi as well. So a lot of people were sort of saying Didi might get the start this season over Newley, but I'm not 100% sure. Like maybe he will if he comes back, but I still like Brad Newley off the start. Like he gets into transition, that suits our game better. You don't really rely on Bogut having to always set high picks for where if he's going to handle. Like we got Jae'Sean Tate also who can run the floor. I said last night that watching that Illawarra game, the amount of times it didn't matter who came up the floor, it would be Lish, and then he'd have 3 options to shoot a 3-ball, and then it was Didi to have 3 options to shoot a 3-ball. The only really guy that couldn't score in the starting lineup against the Hawks was Hunter, and he got a couple of good rim runs and a good finishes inside. That's what his job is to do. Oh, and again. Oh, that's so strong. Good board there. Daniel Kickett. Good veteran presence. Sean Bruce out here early. Interesting. Sean Bruce and Kickett. This is an interesting lineup. Bruce, Ware, Kickett, Tate. Who's playing the center? Kickett. Ooh. Oh, Tate off the Off the dribble. Oh, Moller, pay attention through his legs. That's one thing Tate's got to really take advantage of this season is when he gets downhill to the rim, he's got to use his body. Oh, pushing the back from Jae'Sean. He's just got so much strength. He's just such a big unit. It's crazy when you watch him live. You see him standing next to Bogut. Just the size of him. Nah, put your hand up. Oh, usually kick it. That's kick it spot too. Rush that one a little bit. You'd think kick it, if he's going to take those this year, he's got to knock those down. Nice screens from Jae'Sean. It's all right. Sean Bruce. What Sean Bruce got out here. See, I think we're going to miss Didi in this game. Oh, out to Jae'Sean. He probably got to shoot that. Craig Moller again. No. Jeez, you got Jae'Sean leaping. Oh, Moller kind of crashed that, and then it just came out at a funny angle. Oh, here we go. Nice steal from Bruce. What do we got? Bruce, try and get to the hole. Yeah, make it count. Nice work, son. His first points as a king. It's very nice. Good finish inside. He's gonna have to do a lot of scoring in transition to kind of stay in this team if he's gonna keep getting minutes. You know, he's a guy that's kind of undersized, a little bit like Adnam last season. Oh, that's a nice cut. Good ball. Oh, Chuck. It went down. Nice. Not much Casper Ware could do there. Derek. Oh, Jarrett. Yeah, he's come back. Forgot about that. He's got such a crazy stroke, like super rigid stroke. Cohen's tower style really likes to arch his legs. We've got Moller, kick it in the collar. The stagnant offense. Back it all the way in, son. What are you doing? Jae'Sean, knock it down. Oh, no, a bit strong. Yeah, this is where kick it, if he's going to back guys down, he's got to score. Oh, travel. Jeez, took a few steps there. Just put his head down into the defender and took a few steps. Jae'Sean, rinse. Oh, crosses Jae'Sean. Little pump fake. Oh, foul, ref. Yeah, Nate knew it. Helps him up. Nice little pump fake. Got Nate Jae'Sean off his feet. It was good. Jae'Sean downhill's got to, he's got the guy that's got to get to the hole. He's a stronger guy getting to the basket. I don't think Moller's going to be a guy that gets to the basket, and gets buckets. Andrew Bogut and Lish back out on the floor. Interesting. We're going to definitely watch the rotations this season. Last year, we were very rigid in our rotations. Should you say Jae'Sean Tate, not a great free throw shooter. I'd like to see him working on his free throws this season. Oh, dirty all the way down and out. Probably would have had that one. Would have liked to have had that one. Still waiting for his first points as a Sydney King. What do we got now? Too strong. He's in his own head. And that's essentially, his free throw shooting was not great in college. It wasn't great for Antwerp. It's just something we've got to live with, as a guy who's going to get to the hoop. Oh, cheeseburgers. Forgot about that. Yeah, away from home. Everyone gets cheeseburgers in Queensland. Good on you, Jae'Sean. Feeding the masses. Good stuff. Oh, block. Was it? No. Bogut not happy. It sucks that, it's pretty routine. Missing a couple of free throws is pretty routine. Come on. But then, obviously, you get sort of hounded because you're giving people burgers. Yeah, it's a shame. I'm just looking at Fox at the Kings fan page. Yeah, I did not see a lot of contact there. Let's go back. We don't need him to watch Jae'Sean shoot free throws. Bogut last year was very shirty with the refs a lot all season, a lot of whinging. Oh, that did not look, yeah. It's not a good call, that. Nate through the glass. Oh, Craig, that's twice the ball's gone through your legs, son. Still yet to see Jordan Hunter, that's interesting. Craig Moller coming out, playing some three. Oh, nice. Oh, a bit strong from Bogues. You'd like to see him finish, though. I think he's a bit rusty coming back from that injury. Oh, mid-range. Is that Jeric again? That's the bad thing about watching it on an iPad. Holding it for the last shot. Or trying to get the last shot with 3-second, 4-second shot clock difference. Kevin Lish. Up high, uses the screen, can't really get around Jae'Sean. 4 seconds. Brad Newley, his first points for the season. Is it? Yeah, it is. Good little drive in. What's going on here? We got a timeout. Oh, no, the clock just ran down. That's the other thing about FIBA rules. The clock just runs down on an inbound. That's always fun. And I think it's in the last quarter where the clock stops. Now, 20-13. Not a great first quarter. 13 points for the Kings. Just going to go and have a look at the box score. What are we looking at here? The Kings, 1 of 5 for Ware. It's not a great start. Kevin Lish, 2 of 2. What a champ. Bogut, 1 of 3. Jae'Sean Tate, none of 2. Sean Bruce getting his first points as a King. That's good to see. And then Brad Newley with that 1 of 2 with that little layup at the end there. That was nice. It's good to see him. Every time he's strong to the basket, you see him use his body, use his shoulders. He gets in front of his man. It's a bucket every time. He's such a good finisher. Not the greatest numbers here. What we're looking at, 35%, 6 of 17. Taipans 7 of 22, so a lot of volume there. Last year we were a very, hold the ball, meticulous, don't take shots we didn't need to take. It feels like this season we're going to let it fly a little bit more. Daniel Kickett let it fly in the last game. In this game, in the preseason a little bit, he was letting it fly. I hope he lets it fly a little bit more this season. Now, while the ads are on, I'm going to try and add in browser. Create new browser. Then I'll add in, no, OBS is coming up. I'll see if I can add in the game center and see what comes up. Cover it up and game center. Let's throw it all the way to the bottom. Oops. Let's throw it in front of me there. No, log in to watch. Can't get the game center. Oh, what a shame. All right, we'll turn that off then. Well, that scuppers that idea. It's all over. So I'll work on that on the next few. This stream's basically all about just me trying to work out things to do. It's just a little bit of fun. Get your comments in at home. It's our first one for this season. Throw us your comments. Have a chat. I know it's going to be a little bit delayed from the actual TV if you're watching it on ESPN, on Foxtel. But yeah, man, throw us some comments. I'm sitting here. I'll answer any questions, read out any stats I got. I don't have any at the moment. Usually I watch back with a little pen and paper and a little Excel spreadsheet that I've devised ready for this season, where I can mark down screen assists and mark out where players scored from and stuff like that. Hey. Come on, mate. I got the ball on that last one. Nah, mate. You put your arm into me. It was a push. NBL refs are always going to call it if they see the minutest amount of contact. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, mid-range Jae'Sean splash. Like it. Showing some skill for the mid-range. I remember this game last season where we were hedging with these crazy doubles on Nate Jae'Sean. We'd never, ever done any doubling at all of any player throughout the season. Then, it's Casper. Beautiful off the curl splash. He's going to knock that down. He's wide open. Off of not showing any double teaming at all. We just went at him with these crazy doubles. And I think he ended up having 5 or 6 dimes in the first half. Basically, it was just driving to the cup and then releasing guys diving to the hoop. Oh, another mid-range off the wing. Jae'Sean feeling himself with a heat check. Good to see. Another high action from Bogut. I feel like this team isn't quite ready. Oh, rinse him. Crossover. Brad Newley in the corner. This is what he's got to do. Pump fake. Finds Craig Moller. Nice. His first points as a King for this season. Did he score any points when he was with the Kings before? No, I don't think he did. Timeout. Taipans need a timeout. Oof. 22-18. Did he score points? Doesn't say. Can't get that. No basketball reference where you can find absolutely every stat. You can find every stat you want on basketballreference.com, but there's no b-ball ref for the NBL, which sucks. But that's all right. Just mucking around with this here. Tell you what, Kelly's got an absolute blockhead. Looks like he can handle himself in the post too. Could probably suit up, maybe play some 4 or 5 for the Taipans. Put the clipboard down, get in the game. Will Weaver, you'd love to guard Will Weaver in the post. He looks like he's about 45, 50 kilos, wringing wet. Good little run from the Kings though to come back. Good to see. Craig Moller, obviously, nice little crossover. Some nice high action. Oh, nice defense, Newley. That would have been a nice finish if he had scored that. Good defense from Newley. Used his body well, kept his arms up. Kevin Lish, just pull the trigger. Oh, nah. Berger didn't want it. Caspar, mid-range, splash. He's starting to feel it, starting to heat up. He's hit that 3, now he's hit that mid-range. Started out 1 of 5. I think he's now 3 of 7. Nate Jarwai against Bogut. Oh, there's a lot of contact down low. Nice work, Lish, keeping that in. Oh, dump off. Beautiful. That's something we didn't do enough of last season, the dump off at the rim. You know, we've always got Bogut there, so we've always, had that elite finisher up high. You know, Randall took a lot of mid-range. Ooh, crashing the glass. Oh, Bogut, put your arm up. Yeah, we always had that, the sort of mid-range. Randall loved to shoot mid-range, and then we're always sort of long clock, move the ball, so we didn't really have the room to do a lot of driving and dump offs at the rim. This team, Kevin in the corner, splash. The man's on fire. 3 from 3 to start the game. Beautiful. First lead, I think, for the game. It's good stuff. Oh, pull up, Nate Jarwai. Ooh, from the car park, splash. Not much you can do there. Right from the nail. Noi. Caspar. It's a shame. Get the bump. Didn't get the bucket. He was in prime position to put that in as well. Jeric, I watched a little bit of him in Europe last season. Bit of a hothead. Loves the scrap. So it'll be interesting to see how much time he stays on the court this season. How many fouls he got already. Looks like he's sitting down in foul trouble. That was his first foul, so that's all right. Oh, Caspar. Two lots of burgers tonight, maybe. Oh, 2 sets of burgers. Call Hungry Jacks. Do we get 2 lots of burgers? Will Weaver's thinking, I got these guys doing free throw drills on Monday. Hungry Jacks. What did Andrew say? Ooh, Andrew said Brad Newley costing Hungry Jacks thousands of dollars last season. I think we got Jae'Sean Tate. Oh, a lot of contact there. Andrew Bogut. Oh, up high, Kevin. Oh, that's not a foul. What? Why is that a foul? What? Just looked like he missed that. Oop. Was it a foul? Again, I'm watching without sound. This could be blowing up early here. No. Don't know what happened there. Must have been the clock or something. Or something was happening up the end of the court. 1-on-1. Jae'Sean Tate's pretty good with his body. Forces him out of bounds. An absolute chuck in the corner. No good. Whoa. That was a towering rebound. Good finish too. Staunching up. Oliver staunching it up. Back him in all the way. Oh, in the corner. Don't leave Casper wide open. Splash. It's good to see. 3 in a row now. Casper Ware. Can't leave him in the corner. Oliver again up high. Wants Jae'Sean Tate. Puts the head down. Oh my gosh. Another absolutely soft foul. Wow. So I guess we just put our heads down and just go into guys and we'll get free throws. Sweet. Let's see some of that at the other end. Oh, where's the contact there? That's, I don't know. Who's that even on? Was that on Newey? Oh, I didn't see. It was on Newey, so I didn't really see that much contact. Hey, Kiwani and Walker. We're going deep into the bench here. Kiwani, it was a shame he didn't get many minutes this season in the preseason. I was really surprised actually that he sort of did a lot of sitting deep bench, like a Tom Wilson style. Last year we had Tom Wilson just sort of sitting deep. Deng Akuth as well, sitting deep bench. Even sort of Deng was a little bit like that, where it wasn't even just a couple here, a couple there. Give these guys some minutes. No garbage time really happened that much last season, but we didn't see any minutes at all. Like, it looks like Will Weaver's going pretty deep into his bench here, nice and early. We might see Jordan Hunter might struggle a little bit, but Lucas Walker, I think he's going to be a veteran presence this season. We actually saw it against the Hawks where, I thought that might have been a foul. Against the Hawks where he came off the bench and gave us a real scoring spark and actually drove us on in that third quarter. And he's got a nice array of post moves. Taipans, obviously. Oh, nice. That's a foul, surely. Taipans obviously had these two guys, Kiwani and Walker, last season. So, and if you go, I'll put in the comments, there's an awesome Kiwani mixtape on YouTube. I'll just find it. I'll share it I'll comment it. Oh, it's a hack. That's almost unsportsmanlike. College highlights fresh against the Taipans. We just got to find it. Can we hit some free throws? Free throws. Not a single free throw has been had. What is going on? 4 sets of burgers with Bogut missing free throws as well. A 4th set of burgers? No, he finally knocks it down. 1 of 7 from the line. After at the start of last season, we sort of said, these guys never miss free throws, man. It's crazy. I don't understand what it is. Suddenly everyone's starting to miss free throws. Just going in on YouTube. Kiwani Taipans. Oh, I might have pulled it off for YouTube. There we go. No, copy link. Craig, pick your man up, son. You got to pick him up in transition. Don't forget to comment if you're watching along at home, guys. Comment, say something, say g'day. I'm posting this. Oh, Kevin, nice defense. Just did enough to put him off. Oh, Chuck from Bruce. Splash. Was that Bruce? Nice. I'm liking that. Some extreme range. Not much was happening on that play as well. It looked like he was waiting for Walker to sort of establish his. Oh, he rinsed his kick. Yeah, that's a nice finish. That looked like an elite finish, like dropping the shoulder, bumping and getting that body up there. Oliver, what have we got here? Timeout. Cameron Oliver looks like a solid prospect. Might be a nice pickup for the fantasy team. A little bit of Euro. Nice. It's good to see in this league. We don't see enough of finishers who use their body and then finish off a 1 foot. That was one thing I noticed Kiwani did a lot. In that mixtape that I linked is Euros getting off a 1 foot, going into guys and then timing his steps, so like delaying his step, sort of stuttering his step a little bit, and then finishing over the top. He was good at that last season. Bogey Burgers. I'm on Twitter, everyone. All right, let's try and @ Hungry Jacks. @ Hungry Jacks. I don't even know what their Twitter is. So do we get... So are there 3 sets of burgers grabs on this game, from this game, or what? And @ NBL #NBL20. Hey, I'm tweeting everyone. Woo! There it is. Threw out a tweet. Look at this man multitasking. Kevin Lish, Moller in the corner on the wing. Off the curl. Casper Ware is cooling off a little bit. Oh, foul underneath. It's good to see some of that contact called. Looked like he exaggerated just a little bit, but we'll let that go. Oh. Yeah, that's where Casper Ware, he did a lot of that scoring last season. Oh, great hands. Superb hands from Jae'Sean Tate. That's also what he's good at. He's getting downhill. When he gets downhill, defensive, backpedaling, he's getting his hands low. He's such a stocky character. He's got such good weight distribution down low. Oh, Kevin, why are you going inside the screen? Khan. Oh, hands from Moller. Wow, what a defensive play that was. Fantastic. If he can do a little bit more of that this season, he's going to keep getting productive minutes. We haven't really gone to Tate or Bogut in the block. Oh, nice split. Oh, Kevin Lish in the corner. Keeps his streak alive. Kevin Lish, a stud. He is on fire. Four from 4, 5 from 5 now. This maybe hasn't updated. Good work, Bogues. Get Casper out in transition. Who we got? Dive to the hoop. Anyone? Nah, Craig in the corner. That's not a great option. Bogut up high. Let's reset it with the handoff. Finds Craig Moller open. You going to let it fly, son? No. Craig's shot's not been great. Start the game. He had a nice layup. He's missed a couple of threes. He's got to knock those threes down. It's early days, though. Finding his feet. It's a bit strong, that one. Bogut with the rebound. Bringing the ball up. Fitness levels look like they've been pretty good. A bit of a disruptor preseason. Ooh, ankles. Oh, Jae'Sean Tate, let it fly. Oh, in and out again. This rim, man. Not much good's happening for anyone other than Kevin Lish at the moment. Casper Ware, 4 of 11. 1 of 3 for Bogut and 1 of 3 for Tate. Oh, Nate Jarwai again. Good double team. Kevin Lish in the corner. Oh, Jerich with the chuck. Splash. Oh, no, my iPad's having a skits out. The coverage is gone. No, what's going on? It's stopped again. Here we go. Craig Mollis just standing there, touching the ball. Kevin Lish. Casper in the corner. Chucks it up. Gets the foul. Nicely done. I don't like those, but, you always love it when it's your own team buying those 3-point fouls. Poor old Jerome Randall couldn't buy a bloody free 3-point foul last season. He couldn't buy fouls in general. Having gone back and watched a lot of the footage from last season, doing a few of those videos to start the season, the amount of times he would just disappear in a sea of bodies, hit the floor, fly out into the seats under the, like, one time he even went over the back lighting board thing into the like where the fans were sitting on one of them. No call at all. They're just like, nah, get up, mate. You only got just smashed into the front row of the crowd. We're not giving you any fouls. It's good to see Casper Ware. Sean Bruce, I'm just watching on Twitter. Dirty. I'm liking some stuff on Twitter. Whoa. Now, have we got anyone actually watching this? There's one person watching it. Shout out whoever's watching. Give us a comment. Say g'day. The stream's pretty much gone off without a hitch. That's a good thing about having fiber NBN. You can actually do stuff like this. Might not be the most riveting watching a guy watch a game of basketball and talk about it, but, it's Australia. We can do whatever we like. It's good. That's why we love this country. Now, what do we got? Cairns up by 3, 21 seconds. I think Casper's going to shoot 3 free throws. Hey, Bilal. Nice one. Oh, you like alligator arm that. A little bit of snap on that one. Missed so many free throws. This is crazy. Now, I wonder if I should just put the NBL app in the same window here. Nice high defense from Caspar. Very nice. Oh, the chuck out. Oh, no, that was nice. That was all right. Yeah, the clock runs down when the ball's... TJ Newbill. Stomp around, son. Get lit. Decent half. Look, we look pretty rusty. It's to be expected, I think. We've had a bit of a disrupted preseason. Not the most comprehensive sort of rhythm of flow. We had a lot better preseason last season where, we hit the ground. We had a good couple of months where we played some crap teams, and then we played some better teams, and then we worked it hard all the way up to the start of the season. We ran into a brick wall and got smashed by Adelaide on opening night. Kuat Noe, 8 points. Decent start. It's good stuff. Trying to get the box score up here. Just trying to... This NBL's changed their website. So there's a huge letterbox. Subscribe to our newsletter that just covers almost half the screen. Like, well done, NBL. I wonder if I subscribe to their newsletter, the thing would go away. I wonder if Sydney Kings, we get a box score from the Sydney Kings website, since they're all part of the same Looks like they're all part of the same family of websites. No, they've still got old Jerome Randall on their website. They're notorious for not updating their website. Sydney Kings. I got some of their Twitter stuff coming up down the bottom. It's good to see some clips coming out. Half time. All right. My cat's just chilled out on the floor down there. She's not wanting to get out, which is good. Now, while I'm here, I'm going to check out how I can get this box score into my stream. I wonder if I can take a capture of the desktop. Oh, that went over everything. Well, that's not bad. So I'm on a 5K max. I'll fit this to the screen. There we go. We've got the box score up. Sweet. That's not a bad idea. Put that under the window. Maybe I'll just get rid of the browser altogether. I'm covered by the box score. It's always fun. Nope, don't want to move that. I'm moving the wrong thing. I guess, what have we got here? See how like it just covers so much of the screen. Like look how much of that screen is covered by inconsequential stuff like watches on ESPN. Here I am trying to milk the score. Oop, that's moving me. Nope, that's moving the background. Well, that didn't work. It's like halfway down for some reason. Oh, that's right, that's why, because I'm not moving the right one. There's a stream where a guy just moved his desktop around a few times. Here we go. That might work. There we go. Oh, that's handy to know in the future. I'll be able to throw some stuff down. So I'll lock. Oh, duh, I can lock everything. That's pretty stupid of me. Not locking it. I'm just moving things around left, right, and center. Cool. So I might be able to just make up an artwork and put myself to the side over there and then put me in the background. Now there we go. It's half time, everyone. Anyone that's watching along. Yeah, they look a little bit flat, Bilal. Yeah, I'm hoping to get out to the Adelaide game. I want to see Jerome Randall wearing his shirt. I asked for a Kevin Liss shirt. I got a Jerome Randall shirt. Beggars can't be choosers. When your wife chooses your jersey for you and gets it for you for Christmas. Now we're going to go in here. We're going to open up the background. No, I've got to go and find the background. I'm low-key kind of glad I can't hear these guys talk. You know, sometimes it gets a bit cringy. On the King's dime. All right, this one, I'll open it up. Oh, I forgot I was ripping this to video. It's a bit silly. It's going to be a long video. Taipans look really good out here, mate. They're playing quite well. They're new imports. Let's go back to the studio. Alright, just making a... Move me over the side. There, it's not bad. Make a copy of that. No one can see what I'm doing, but that's alright. It's half time, so we're just chilling out, waiting for the second half to come along. Kings do look a little flat, which is a bit of a shame. It's always the way in the first game of the season, you know, come out a little bit flat. Again, the disruption of this preseason, it wasn't ideal, you know, especially with the coach. Like I wonder how much sort of long range coaching Will Weaver was doing on the plane and over in China. Like it's not like, you know, 20 years ago you might have struggled if you were coming back to coach your team at the end of a preseason, but now like you've got communication, FaceTime, writing out emails to people, you know, telling our staff and our coaching staff, typing it out, saying do this, do that. This is my fitness plan. Maybe he would have set a lot of this up prior to going over there, maybe. But I think I'm not sure did he land in. Yeah, I think he did do some interviews at the back end of the NBA season, like right after the G League finished. They unfortunately lost that, which is a bit of a shame to the Houston Rockets G League team. Delete that out. I'm gonna copy that. Copy that. Make a little one. No, that didn't work. Yeah, it's hard to get upset in the first couple of games of the season, especially like we've got a completely new team too. That's one of the biggest things. Where I was thinking about the Phoenix and United last night. I didn't realize like Shea Ely's playing for the United, and then like they're picking up old players from other teams. And like I'm always like in most sports, I'm always wary of picking up other teams' sort of baggage. Like with the NBA, it just always happens. Like you might watch the NBA 1 year and then 2 years later you're just like, hang on, though, like this guy was on their hated rival team. Like, why is he on this team now? That doesn't make any sense at all. Whereas it's a little bit similar in this, where this league's so small. It's kind of like the A-League where places move around anyway, and the league's so small that they're kind of like they're all sort of scrapping for spots on different rosters. So yeah, I didn't realize like they've got Sean Long, Melo Trimble, Shea Ely. Like I was like, Shea Ely's there? That's crazy. But obviously, Melbourne United losing last night. How good was Mitch Creek? Absolutely, he looked absolutely svelte. I'm still not 100% convinced he's ready for the NBA. Obviously, he's not playing in the NBA because he didn't get a contract, but I'm still not 100% convinced that he is NBA quality. But there's no doubt that he's good enough to play in the NBL, and I bet a lot of Adelaide fans were a little bit sort of disappointed that he didn't come back to play with them, because he was playing with them last season. But I think he is a Melbourne boy by birth. Mitch Creek. Born in Horsham, Victoria. So he's a Melbourne boy. There's not much they can complain about there, the Adelaide fans. Just going to try and get this right. Oh, pop this up, delete. Pop this up. Delete. I'll save as box score. These take a long time to save. And I'll add in an image. Create new image. Box. OTKD. Box. Score. In. I'll grab that image from the folder. Looks like my cat might want to leave the room. Box score. Alright, let's slam that down and then we'll transform it fit to screen. And we'll get rid of the main window. We will move. We'll lock that one, eh? We'll move me over. And then we will get the window capture. And we'll move it above me. So it's no, we can't do that. We should be able to move it over here so the little box score shows up. How good's that? Sweet. That's pretty good. Might make myself a little bit smaller. But it's showing through my video. Why is it doing that? It's annoying. Window with shadow. No, we don't want that. There we go. And then it's next to the part where no one sees anyway. Now we go back to the stream. Hey, there we go. Doesn't look too bad. Oh, maybe I should actually put the names of the teams. People might want to see that and know who they're actually watching. Who's scoring actually? Who's actually scoring what? Oh, that's why. Fit to screen. Hold on, I'll just get that up. Let's do it proportional drag, eh? Oh, we're back. Wow. That was quick. Time flies when you're mucking around on a live stream. Oh, nice dime. Beat Bogut up the floor. Oh, nice spin. Got right to his spot. Oh, a lot of contact. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Bilal. South Melbourne looked really good against us. I was actually thinking at the time when they played against us, they looked really good. They looked really tight-knit in terms of their fundamentals, which is... Oh, come on. You got to go over the top of the smaller man bogues. Finish. Brad's always going to finish those all the way downhill to the hole. Good stuff. My cat's walking around in there. Yeah, no, South Melbourne looked really good against us. Like really, really tight-knit, really gelled as a unit. I was actually surprised. Not surprised they beat United. I almost went for the sneaky upset. I was actually... Like watching that game, it looks like Melbourne now have three guys like Trimble, Long, and Goulding now that they got to kind of fit in the team. Whereas last year, they obviously had a lot of guys out. Nice shoot off the curl. Oh, Casper, you got to knock that down, son. That's your bread and butter. Whereas in this game, they kind of struggled a little bit. Good, strong. Oh, foul. Bogut not happy. Not happy at all. Looked like he just grabbed his arm. Just watching this little score thing tick over. Looks like it has a bit of a flick. Oh, finish over the top. Foul. So unsportsmanlike, surely. If that was a foul. No, I don't know what happened there. Don't have sound. Oh, dodgy inbound. Can't get a block, Bogues. Oh, don't even try it. Oh, please don't be injured. Please don't be injured. Did he get his hand? Bogut doesn't look like he's remonstrating all that much, so it must have been a foul. Usually he'll blow up if it's not a foul. He went for the big statue all over Bogut. Nah. This Taipans team doesn't look too bad. Like, they look a bit springy, a little bit sprightly. I don't know if they've got enough really with Newball as their main guy. Noi looks like he's decent. Bricks that free throw. Oliver looks like he's a decent scorer inside as well, so it might be interesting. They might surprise a few teams this season. They had 6 wins last season. Shout out if you want to play over and under game and our predictions league games, then go over to our site or the post that I made and just throw your picks in there, or send us a message and throw your picks in, or even if you're watching right now, throw your picks in right now. Get all the way. Jae'Sean, foul. There's a lot of contact there. Good finish, though. He's got to finish those. He's a big, strong boy. He'll be a little bit like Brad Newley, where he has to finish at the hole. You know, once he gets his body in the right position, it's pretty much almost impossible for him to miss the... Geez, that window is flickering around a little bit, isn't it? Oh, nice. Is that Noi again? I wonder if that's flickering around. I'm not actually watching. Yeah, it is a little bit. Might have to look at that and see with the fast refreshing. See, last year's, maybe if we put it up there like that, we bring it in and we throw it to the bottom like that, maybe it might refresh a little less funny. Kings down 8, 6 minutes to go in the third. Oh, nice finish. Not really. You're not going to get much post defense out of kick it. Oh, poor on the perimeter. Oh, come on, Brad. Put your arms up at least. Try and draw a block. Try and draw a charge. We saw some crazy amounts of charges in preseason, guys. Just, especially in the NBA as well, like crazy amounts of guys just throwing their body in. And then they just get the calls, like down the back end through the playoffs last season. Guys, like just PJ Tucker was a guy that like nowhere near set, yet just coming up with these crazy charges. It was crazy. Oh, so what is it? We're down 10. Down 12. Yeah, with Didi, we're lacking that scoring punch. I think we're having to insert Craig Moller into the game a lot earlier, and then you're not inserting a dedicated scorer, a dedicated ball handler. That's Didi's going to be the guy that glues us together a little bit more this season. You know, it's a bit of a painful one for missing Didi. We're missing another ball handler. You know, it's not necessarily like you don't want to be in that. But obviously, I was praising the team for the amount of ball handlers at the start of this podcast, at the start of this live stream, and then the podcast in the last couple of days, in the last couple of weeks. So that's a bit of a worry with Didi out as the guy that glues the team together. That means we're going to have to play a lot more Kevin Lish, Casper Ware lineups. Supplement Sean Bruce in. Sean Bruce has been pretty good tonight, 2 of 2 from the field. So maybe he might get a few more minutes at the back end of this quarter. But yeah, it falls over where you've got having to bring Bogut out of the game and you kind of only got Kickett, maybe Lucas Walker if you feel like it. And then Jordan Hunter hasn't got any minutes tonight. I'm not sure what's happening with that. He played a few of those games in preseason, probably because of necessity with Bogut being out. All the way, Kicks. Oh, nice push. Oh, come on, Kicks. You got an uncontested push shot. You got to hit that. That's disappointing. That is very disappointing from Kickett. It's always tough to call charges, though. I often say, if in doubt, don't call it. I find there's way too many just really dodgy charges where you're just like, hey, he wasn't set. Like, why are you like that's just a no call type of thing. Oh, nice finish, getting inside, using his power, Jae'Sean Tate. But yeah, I find there's way too many just like, oh, come on, that's a no call. Like, why are you calling that a charge sort of thing, rather than just like why are you blowing your whistle on? Oh, I think it might be a charge. Kind of looked like a charge. Oh, get your hands in there, boys. Get those rebounds. Craig Moller off to the races here. What do you got, Craig? Foul? No. Daniel Kickett. 12 o'clock. No, it was a foul. Yeah, no, it's like the NBA, the guys in the NBA have gotten so good at just making it look like. There was one last night, actually, where Adnan was under the basket and Mitch McCarron just came across under the basket and just shoved him, like just put the arm out straight away and shoved him like that. He went to the floor, sliding across the floor basically, and the ref was right there and you're just like, no foul? Like, okay. And then somebody comes down the court a couple of plays later and draws like this really dodgy charge and you're just like, what? Like, why these two calls don't make sense in isolation? Come on, Casp. Oh, they're just not falling for him. Good work on the boards, Craig Moller. Nice work. Oh, all the way. Euro. Bogut, push shot. Nice. Tate again. Go up, son. What? 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 All right. Is that travel or something under the basket? All right. Just trying to remember all these Taipans players. Their point guard. Oh, and then another soft foul. That's just... See, that's these are the ones that I don't like where, you know, either no call those. Oh, yeah, Bilal, I'm ahead of you on the broadcast. What? That doesn't make sense. Usually these streams are like a few 10, 15 seconds behind. That's why people don't usually watch along, do watch-alongs or stick around with watch-alongs. Like, it's easier to stop your stream, wait for the stream to catch up, and then start the stream again. Like Rogan's fight passes that he does. He puts a score on the screen and that. It's weird that I'm ahead of you, but are you watching on on like KO on TV or something like that, or are you watching on the SBS on demand? I couldn't handle SBS on demand. Like when I tried to watch the Australia USA games and the Canada games, like it was just ads, non-stop ads. Like you'd look at the little ticker along the bottom and it was just filled with ads. And I was like, I'm not watching ads. Like I want to watch this stream. Oh, Moller to the bucket. Gets the bump. I reckon a little bit of a makeup call there for a couple of dodgy ones at the other end. He's going to have to put some scoring on the board. If Didi's not going to play, he's going to have to put buckets on the board. Oh, you're watching it on Fox. How's that happen? On like cable? Because I'm watching on ESPN on the app on KO on my iPad. So that's weird that, you know, just straight up cable TV is behind me. streaming. Like, the NBN's not that good. Oh, no, it's frozen again. Craig in the middle of shooting his jumper. His free throw jumper. It'd be funny if he shot jumpers. No, come on. What are we doing here? What's going on? It's frozen. Live. Oh, okay, like cable, yeah. It's coax. That's kind of weird. Maybe I'll pause my stream and oh, another all these soft calls. This is crazy. I find maybe I was thinking maybe doing these would mellow me out a little bit, because last year I found watching some of those games, just watching the NBL refs just butcher games last season, just being like blowing up deluxe. Sitting there watching it on my phone, just being like, I can't believe this is happening. Especially that Perth game last year where we came back and won right at the end when David Ware hit that chalky shot at the end, that sweet game winner. Just the amount of bad calls in that last 4-minute stretch. There was one where Newley just went straight up and got just smashed out of the air. Oh, Kevin from the car park, splash. The big man, the stud, he needs to get us back in this game, hitting buckets like that for sure. I like that. That was like a 26-footer. We've got to get some stops here. Lock it down to the end of this quarter. Oh, foul. Oh, no. Just the jankiest rebound you'll ever see. Oh, Nate, the 3 from the corner. That was hectic. Bogut just icing him out. Nate Jae'Sean shoots a 3. Stretch Nate. Oh, Kevin with the crossover gets all the way to the hoop, the bucket, and the foul. Kevin Lish, an absolute demon. Has he even missed a shot tonight? What an absolute beast. Kevin Lish, 7 for 7. He is a stud. I just remember the cutaway shot of Andrew Gaze. Andrew Gaze basically like a little picture-in-picture down the bottom of the screen. And it's just Andrew Gaze going, Kevin Lish is an absolute stud. He is a stud. And it's just like, settle down, Gazy. Far out, mate. But no, he's been by far, I think, our best perimeter player the last 2 seasons. After that calf injury, it was a shame that season he got the calf injury. And it was like, damn, like he went down and then you thought, wow, at 29, 30, might be his career, might be coming to an end type of thing. Really career threatening. He might not be the same player, but he's just come back. So he's just so good on the perimeter. Nate Jae'Sean backing in. Oh, hooking. Threw out that elbow. Good board from Walker. We might see a few of these kind of like Walker and Bogut lineups. Walker's very versatile. Oh, Kevin with the heat check. What? That was his first miss. Selfish. That's selfish, Kevin. Keep your perfect game alive, son. Don't be chucking more 28-footers. If it was Kevin Lish, I got to wait for the box score to update. It's taking a while. Down 7, 2 minutes 25 to go. Oh, again, another just soft foul. This just kind of looked like he just like flailed. Like he took off in a kind of like upward fish motion, like arching his legs and then just went down. Like I didn't see that much contact there at all. Oh, hang on. I can pin my comments here. Cool. Pin comment. Pin comment. See what happens there. Foul trouble. Andrew Bogut, 3 fouls. Casper Ware, 3. 3 of the dodgiest fouls you'll see in the NBL. 3 fouls where you're left going, hang on, they weren't fouls. Like Brian Bowen last season, the amount of times you would just watch these fouls back and just go, that's not a foul. Like what the hell? Or the amount of times he'd go up, get a rebound, or just get smashed on the glass, like just kicked into the first row of the crowd. And you'd just be like, what the hell? And then he'd go down the other end, rip the ball off someone, and they'd call a foul. And you'd be like, what? Like, what? He just got punted into the first row of the stands. Why are you calling fouls on him? It doesn't make any sense. Kevin Lish, make something happen, son. All the way to the bucket. No, Kevin, kick it. No, the kick at 3 balls just not there tonight. Not there at all. 0-4. Absolutely awful. Oh, Nate dimes out of the post. Is that Jae'Sean? Looked like his jump shot. Oh, come on, Jae'Sean. Focus, son. That's a bit better. See, that's the kind of like... That was more contact than some of these other ones that they were calling. That's where I'm going, oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Drives past 3 guys. Casper Ware. Love it. See, that's the kind of one where the other one just then on Oliver on kicker. That was like genuine contact. Yet we've just given 2 soft fouls. Now we've got to give one that's super dodgy. And it's like it ends up being, oh, look at that. What a start. That's jump ball. Who's got the possession arrow? Kevin Lish with the no-look defense. Kawhi style no-look defense. He's a stud. What a beast. Oh, no. Don't be injured. I'm just texting Andy. He's having a quiet one. He's having a quiet one tonight. We're probably going to come to you maybe tomorrow afternoon. Bring a King's Dime podcast. Go live. This has been interesting, just me sitting here. I probably won't do many of these this season. Maybe we'll get a bit more of a fan base. It's good to see Bilal watching along, the Lone Ranger. But it's just mucking around with some of this streaming stuff. It's always fun. Starting this up, we were really paranoid about putting ourselves on the internet. Now that we're actually on the internet, it's like, why are we even worried about this? That was stupid. Just stream and talk, and if people don't want to listen, they won't listen, or watch, they won't watch. Casper Ware giving it the come on, man. Some of these fouls have been pretty dodgy. No, I got a notification. Woo! What's going on? We're all having a chat. Official review. Down 6, a minute to go. We reviewed it. Nothing happened. A game was played. Oh, great defense. Superb stuff from Jae'Sean Tate. He's got Brad Newley on the run. He goes to Casper Ware at the perimeter. He probably should have just dimed up Newley there. Casper in the corner again. That's a foul. Oh, my God. That wasn't a foul. What? That's a tip out, so no backcourt. Get it back over. Kevin Lish again finds Newley in the corner. Trust yourself. Get off the dribble and get in there. Oh, Kevin Lish to the chuck. What was up with that? No, that's not a foul, Jared. Don't just fall to the floor. Must have been a shot clock reset. Looked like the 24 reset on the bottom, but maybe it was a 14-second reset. Oh, pulls up. No good. Oh, it's just the amount of times the ball will just skyrocket off these hard rims and everyone will be looking around. Oh, no. Didn't see it, sorry. Jumper. Yeah, that's nice. I think Casper's got to settle for some of those. Stop just hoiking up threes, jamming up long balls. I think he's got to settle for a couple of mid-range. What are we going to dial up here? Casper's up high. Got the one cut. Andrew Bogut. Splits the double team. Got Newley under the bucket. That was a sweet cut. Baseline cut. That was a nice play. I think it was kind of like a bit of an ad-libbed play from Andrew Bogut. Casper split the double team. There was a lot of contact on that double team. And then Andrew Bogut, just fantastic vision, diming up Brad Newley under the basket to finish the quarter. Third quarter now gone, 63-57. We're down 6. Can we come back in this final quarter? We need to see a lot more dimes like that. It was a nice final play. Now we go on to the ads. More betting ads. Bet some more, everyone. Bet. Now let's have a look at the box score. Kevin Lish, 7 of 9, 77% on the night. Superb. 5 of 15 for Ware. Not a great night for him. Still 15 points. Second top scorer. Brad Newley, only 4 points. 6 points now. It's just changed over 3 of 5. You maybe want him to get two or three more shots. Casper Ware might need to stop putting up threes. 3 of 11. Maybe turn a couple of those into long twos. 2 or 4 from 2. Jae'Sean Tate, 6 points, 3 of 7, 42%. That's not too bad. Sean Bruce, after his little cameo, hasn't come back out. That's a shame. He had 2 steals as well. Nice defensive performance. Craig Moller got a lot of minutes in this. I think that's where, if Craig Moller's going to get a lot of minutes, you're going to get, some janky scoring, some weird lineups. And then Kiwani got a minute. That was nice to see. Lucas Walker gluing the team together. It just looks like whenever Casper Ware and Reg Baines, I'm surprised Hunter isn't playing as well. Maybe because it's Nate Jarwai in those matchups with Jarwai, Will Weaver doesn't want to throw him out there against a big body like that. They've got a lot of size. Look, Hunter started preseason like he looked all right, like he looked pretty solid. But then as the sort of preseason went on, like he started to look like the team didn't know what he was doing and he didn't know what the team was doing a little bit. That was kind of weird. Watching him live, the amount of times he'd sort of cut to the rim, something would be happening over his shoulder and he'd just be so unaware of it and he'd kind of turn around and then the ball would be gone. And you're just thinking, make that cut but watching the ball, or make that cut sideways, or make that cut knowing someone might dime the ball off to you. So you get to your spot and you're waiting rather than kind of just dancing down the lane, not looking. Check it out. I'm going left, right on the screen. Everyone can see me doing that. So I don't know. Maybe he's just thought, don't want Hunter in this game. He hasn't shown enough for me in preseason. So I definitely think, Kick probably shooting the ball wise and stretching the floor spacing offers a lot more. Drive to the hoop. Gets Jerich off the floor. Cross back, Jae'Sean Tate. A lot of contact inside. Gee whiz. A lot of contact on Bogut then. Gee whiz. Can we get some fouls? Anyone? No. Cheap calls at all? No? Oh, nice defense from... Yeah, so maybe, against Jawa. Step back. Nah, a bit short. A little bit tired. Casper, we got to dial something up here. We got to get a couple of scores. Oh, he lost the ball. Yeah, Casper Ware's not had a good game. Oh, Bogut, put your hand up. At least try and block that shot. Maybe because he's in foul trouble. Down 8. Tate out of the corner. Tate's got to kind of get down low from here. He's got to stop sort of standing around on the outside. Kevin Lish. That'll be a backcourt. Oh, foul. Like he just dived straight into his legs. He just dived straight into Bogut's legs. That was crazy. Is he injured? Is he all right? Man, that was a dangerous play. That was super dangerous for just a loose ball. No, he's writhing around in agony. Looks seasoned. Could be out for the season. It's not good. Never wish injury on anyone, man. He had a pretty good night too, Oliver. But that looked like a bit of a dangerous play going into Bogut's legs like that. We'll watch that back. We'll watch the replay. Ooh, this doesn't look good. Oh, yeah, Bogut kind of landed on his leg. Oh. Oof, wouldn't want Bogut landing on my leg. Oh, now he's up and walking. It's good to see. You always fear the worst when guys go clattering to the floor like that. It's crazy. But at least he's up and walking. That's good. It's a good sign. Then again, Clay walked when he tore his ACL. Apparently, it was one of the worst tears anyone's ever had. he walked off the floor, came back, shot the free throws, and then was like, "I'll be back." And then it was basically he was wheeled out in a moon boot, in a moon knee. But that was weird, man. That like he looked like he touched that ball first too. So bit of another brick again from the refs. How long will we go now? An hour 32 on this game. Interesting. That's also a good way to watch the clock for a game. I'm definitely going to be going live for a post-match, bit of a rant, bit of a chat about the game. Casper Ware up high. Bogut again. Oh, crazy. Crazy passing. Brad Newley's not the guy you want in the corner. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Kevin Lish driving in. Shoots a running, scooping floater. No good. Bogut. Oh, Jae'Sean Tate dunked that ball. And the foul. The bump and the bucket. Jae'Sean Tate, strong going up. Forcing him to the line. He'll probably brick the free throw. Brought it back now to 6 with the free throw coming. That's a strong play. That's almost an unsportsmanlike. He went straight into his face then. How many times have I called, hey, that's an unsport? That was, man, that's heavy contact. Man, take a look at that. Can we get a review on that? No. And yeah, brick the free throw. We've just got to live with that. I think this whole team basically has to do free throw drills for the upcoming Adelaide game. Nice work. Bit of a dodgy off-ball charge. Did you call that charge? Looked like she called that blocking foul. No, it was just the angle. I had a mic in my vision. Down 6. We've missed a lot of free throws tonight. How many free throws have we missed? 6 of 15. So we've left a lot of points at the line. You know. Oh, Bogut. Oh, I thought he was just going to dunk that. Oh, come on, Bogues. You got to finish that. That's your bread and butter, son. He hasn't had a good night. He definitely looks like he's struggling a little bit with fitness. Preseason. Great defense, Brad. Oh, you can't just let him shoot a jumper like that. Nice work, Brad Newley. Slow it down. Moller in the corner. Good spacing. Oh, foul. Nice finish. Scratchy finish there from Casper Ware. Shades of Jerome Randall last year. Just pulling up in transition when it's a 3-on-2. But that's a nice finish. It was alright. He kind of had Brad Newley in the corner. He's not a renowned 3-point shooter. Brad Newley. Oh, quick release. How the Taipans going to choke this one away? Oh, pulls up in his eye. Just a heat check. Don't know if I'm feeling that, Casper. Let's work the ball around and get some buckets here. No good. Brad's in the corner. Coming down the lane and the foul. Referee, that's a foul. Oh, how much contact was that? This is a joke. The NBL refs are back, baby. This is crazy. Jerich looks like he's hurt his knee as well. That was a heavy contact on Newley. He's a big boy, and he's likely going to finish most times off of 1 foot. Oh, he went straight up. It's 6 of one, half a dozen the other. In a tightly called game, you might give that a foul. But in this game, there's been just fouls for nothing, fouls here and there. Down 3-2. Sorry, down 2. Just got Andy on the text line. He's woken up. We're back within 2, so he's feeling it again. He's a fair weather fan. No, I'm just kidding. When the Taipans huddle. Don't know what's happening because I can't hear it. I haven't routed the iPad through the old interface software. I might have to work on doing that. That's going to be my next port of call if I'm going to do these live streams. It's interesting. It's good concept, the old live stream. Not the first time we've done it. We've done one before, but that was both of us. It's easier to bounce ideas off of one another and play it like that. You know, when we're in the same space, we might do another live stream. Get Andy over here. Get in the lounge room. It's a better setting for it. Got the box score up though. Check it out on the. I always get that mixed up. Got the box score up. It's good. Hopefully people watching along could see the box score. Sean Bruce, full court press. One man full court. Nate Jae'Sean, man, he's moving pretty well. Come on, shoot a 3, Nate. We've already seen you shoot a 3. This is a wasted shot clock. Oh, nice floater. Oh, absolute brick floater. Cramping up. Maybe impact. Down 2, 6 minutes to go. We've come back, brought it to within 2. We don't really have that much momentum. We kind of look like we're struggling to find scoring options, limited to transition. So it'll be very interesting to see how we close out this game. It'll be a big marker on the season because the Taipans aren't really... Daniel, no? What? Travel. Really? Really? All right. Call and kick it travels now, are we? Legitimately, he did travel a lot last season. He's probably owed about 6,500 travel calls from last year that just went uncalled. Not the best. Come on, Nate Jae'Sean, you got to eat Daniel Kicker for breakfast. Oh, he stepped out. Yes, thank you. How bad are these refs? They can't even see. No, they got that one correct. He stepped out. Might have to do some notes. Get some notes happening. Make a new note. What are we going to talk about? Caspar struggling. Needs to stop settling for threes. Moller. Sensible minutes. Doesn't fit offensively. Kick it. Not a great game. Oh, Kevin Lish had his pocket picked. Saying to the referee, come on, man. He clearly just whacked me on the arm. I mean, it was clear. I'm sitting 3 feet away from an iPad, watching it on a Retina iPad. Surely that was a foul. Anything Kevin Lish says, you do. That's in my book. If I was reffing Kevin Lish, yes, sure, Kevin. Definitely that was a foul. My cat scratching the other chair. Oh, Caspar, man. Just ease up on the crazy, crazy early shot clock bricks. Get to downhill. Oh, finish. Yeah, this is something he did a lot last season in the Ants, like a lot of the Antwerp footage where he'd try and get to the hole. He'd get stripped a little bit down low. He'd recover the ball. And then bodies would just go flying. And he'd be like, oh, sweet, no one's here. I'll just lay this in. Nice. That was good to see. Craig Moller jumps the passing lanes, goes and hits the deck. And then we just lose it. Stone hands. Good hustle play, though, from Moller. Putting his body on the line. Oh, Kevin, that's Kevin. The kicker, that's not great post defense. Got to use your body a little bit better than that. Looked like that Taipan was doing something a little bit sus. Oh, nice 1-2. 1-2 pass, give and go from Casper. That's superb dime. See, that's what he's got to do. He's got to play make. He's got to make things happen. My cat's just scratching at the door, so I might have to let her out real quick. This is good defense. Oh, the block. Get that out of here. Charge yourself up, Jae'Sean. Great defensive play. Come and set a screen now. Casper in the corner. No, Casper's... It's a foul on ball. Yeah, my cat's scratching around. You can see her first time on stream. Little Jasmine. Yeah, okay. You're on stream. Go on. There you go. No, or are you just being a tart? No, you want to go out. Right, there you go. There you go. First words from my cat on stream. She's adorable. Travel. Kevin from way downtown. Oh, Brad, come on. No one's expecting you to pass that out. They're expecting you to finish that, mate. It's all tied up. 4 minutes to go. You'd expect the Kings to close it out from here. They've got a lot more experience than the Taipans in terms of closing out games. They've got a lot better roster. You'd think they were going to be closing this out. Kicks. Gets the defensive stop. Brad in transition. Pay attention to Brad Newley. You can't let Brad Newley get onto his right shoulder. Can't let him get shoulder to shoulder with you. He'll finish every time. And we go ahead. 2 points up. 3 minutes 45 to go. And the Cairns Taipans need a timeout. Brad Newley notes dangerous in transition. Not enough. Capitals. Bogut still looks leggy. Still looks leggy. Offensive game against Jae'Sean. Not effective. We've seen this before. Yeah, we've seen this before. It's a nice dunk. It's a shame, Oliver. I haven't heard anything. Obviously, I can't hear it, but hopefully he's all right. With that injury, the cat's wishing to be let back in, but she's not coming back in because the stream's nearly over. The game's nearly over. I'm going to reply to the Kings. Tweets. Hectic. Up by 2. Taipans bringing the ball up. Newble. What's Newble got? Great defense by Kevin Lish. Oh, the dime inside to Jae'Sean. Oh, that's a nice finish. Fair enough, too. I'd be going to Nate Jae'Sean right now as well, trying to get Bogut in foul trouble. I think he's got 3 fouls, maybe 4. Now, this is where I'd be bringing Nate Jae'Sean all the way up. Bogut's in there. Dime him up. Oh, what? Take him to school, Bogut. What are you doing? Brad. And that's our ball. Thanks. Nice work, Moller. Great hustle play. Good to see Craig Moller on the defensive end. This is where his presence is going to be really, really needed. I think only he gets a play like that, 6-7, and straight away hooked for Jae'Sean Tate. But that was a superb defensive play by Craig Moller. Props to him. He's had a good night. I think you're not going to expect him to score buckets, but on the defensive end, he's been really solid. It's good to see, and we've just tossed it into the backcourt. No, we recover it just. Bring him up. Casper Ware, high screen. Bogut in the lane. Push shot. Beautiful. Finally, he gets one. And then he's complaining about something, or is he giving it the... I scored. Finally, got a bucket. This is where we got a short Jawa on the pick and roll because he won't be... Oh, Chuck. No good. Oh, foul. Come on, he just pushed him over. That's a horrible foul. Unsportsmanlike. Give us a free throw on the ball. What? They've called that on... Did they call that on Bogut? What? Hang on a minute. He just pushed Bogut over. Straight up just turned sideways and pushed him. What on earth? What just happened? Oh, no good, Nate. He's had a good night, Nate Joe. I like Nate Joe, man. I've got no hard feelings against him. Solid big man. Solid being the operative word. Joe, come off the bench, 23 minutes. 5 of 9. Not a bad night for him. Nice work. Reverse Hungry Jacks. But it's just, I just didn't understand. He just clearly pushed Bogut in the lane. It wasn't even a contentious foul. He just pushed him. That's where you got to short it. Foul. See, yeah, these high double traps, this is what kind of threw Randall off last year. And we saw Casper Ware navigate our really poor, to be honest, double traps against them in the semifinals last season. But this is where if teams are double trapping, we've really got to short that pick and roll and give the ball to Bogut where he can pass in the lane because guys like Jae'Sean aren't going to get back in time. And if we've got a lot of guys diving to the hoop, that's when we're going to get buckets and we're going to dime people up at the line. We're going to dime people up coming from the baseline. You're going to have basically, you're going to be playing 4-on-3, getting downhill to the hole, which is exactly what you want a guy like Casper Ware doing for this team and exactly what you want a guy like Andrew Bogut doing is basically getting the ball at the elbow with a 4-on-3 where he can just pass it to someone and it's going to be guaranteed dime. So here we go. We're up 4. 2 minutes 23 to go. Hey, referee, that's awful. That is just a foul on Jae'Sean Tate. Unsportsmanlike. Give him the free throws and the ball. Just came straight across and shoved the dude in the face. Like, what's up with that? Referee, that's just an offensive foul. Like, what are we doing? Why are we playing? Did they just give the call on Jae'Sean Tate? Did they just give a foul on JT? Are you kidding me? Surely we're going to go to the monitor for that and just be like, yeah, we're going to turn this decision around and give an offensive foul. Give them a free throw and the ball. Unsportsmanlike. Oh, my cat scratched and get back in. Great. Why are you complaining? You just shoved the dude in the face. Got the long cable going on. Hurry up. Come back. So we're going to the monitor. I don't have any sound. Just turning it up a little bit. Hopefully I don't get yanked off of YouTube. Off of Facebook. But that just looks straight up like he just shoved Jae'Sean Tate in the face. It's unsportsmanlike and the ball. Just trying to think how can I get the lightning cable out to audio. Okay, you want to go back out now. Well, in true typical cat-like behaviour, out you go again. Go on. Go. Go. You're either in here or you're out of here. Oh, you're adorable. Yeah, you, Jae'Sean, definitely get down the other end and be shooting that free throw, son. I love that. Jae'Sean Table's like, me? Oh, what? Oh, yeah, sure. Can I give it to someone else? Nah. Jae'Sean, come on, knock this down, son. Your first one for the night. Splash. 2 free throws in the ball. So what's going on here? Obviously, I don't have sound, so I'm getting it secondhand. Knocks down the second. 1-2 double splash when he needed them. Crunch time. And we get the ball. Yeah, Jae'Sean, you get 2 shots and we get the ball. That's a tech foul, isn't it? Bogut up high. Casper Ware. Feel like this was kind of the spark we needed. Take the sting out of the game. Casper Ware up high on Jawai. Brad Newley in the corner. You don't really want to give Brad Newley in the corner when the lane's stuffed. And that was a pretty poor possession. Was that a 14 shot clock? That felt like not a very long shot clock. So it must have been a 14 shot clock. You get 2 shots on the ball, 14 shot clock. Maybe. Going on 2 hours here. 2-hour game. Nice big high screen for Nate. And that's... Oh, he's just pulled the chair out from underneath him. What a great defensive play from Casper Ware. Pulled the chair out. That was superb. Went in. He's been doing it all night, throwing the shoulder in, trying to get contact. Casper Ware just not having none of that. Beautiful stuff. And now what have we got? No high screen from Bogut. We're tossing the ball around like a hot potato, settling for jumpers. It's not good, but we're up 8. That 2 free throws and the ball swung it even though we bricked. And that's another brick. Excellent rebound from Jae'Sean Tate. Here's where we should basically close the game out now. Get a bucket. Get a bucket to ice the game. Surely we give the ball to Casper Ware. We double trap out up high. Bring him up, Bogues. Double trap. Short the trap. No, we got... Oh, that looked like an offensive foul. No, Brad in the corner now. Ice the game. Nah, Brad's not had the greatest night from outside. And we'll just ice some more off the clock here. Oh, he's got the 3-shot foul. There it is. That's game. Hendricks. Yeah, a little chirp as well. It hasn't been pretty, but the Kings look like they're going to close it out here. It hasn't been the prettiest of nights. Taipans fought hard. Well done to the Taipans. We're going to go live just after this with a post-game reaction, see if we can get some eyes on there, get some interaction from the fans, see what the fans are saying. My tipping comp goes great, started well. I tipped the Kings. I'll let you out. I'll let you out twice. Out you go. Go. What are you doing? Typical cat. Oh. Brutal, missing free throws. Hey. Yeah, you're adorable. Yes, you're adorable. You're also annoying. Up 10. Come on. You're on the stream. Congratulations. Good win from the boys, I think. Yeah, I think it's time to call it. I might have a little bit of a break. Looks like we're going to win. We might watch the next play and then we'll have a little bit of a break. Yeah, sorry, I got a bit too handsy there. And then we'll come back live after the game has expired. Thanks to everyone who watched. It was good to see a few people commenting, saying g'day. We might do this again later on in the season where I'm going to muck around with some more stuff. Obviously, I put the game score up, which was good. I think that drove Bilal away, who was watching it, and it was my stream was in front of the cable networks. That's kind of weird. But obviously, if I'm spoiling the game for people, might have to work on that. And my cat's just totally trolled my stream. Typical. Loves the Kings, as you can see. Loves a little bit of the Kings hat. That's also good. This will go viral. Kings fan gets trolled by cat. Dut's hat. And Dut's mic. Lovely. Very nice. And then bites me. She's a little bit like that. But now I can't really see the game, so I've got to scooch myself forward, bring the mic up a little bit. Good, it's a mic stand that moves. Now if the Taipans can get a quick bucket here, that was not a bad play. It looked like he got off the shoulder of Brad Newley, and that's pretty much the game. I think that's where we're going to leave it now. Coming up on 2 hours, looks like the Sydney Kings are going to get home here. My cat's going a bit crazy. She wants to play. She wants to attack me. We'll just watch this inbound. We'll see what happens. Are they going to foul? I'm not sure if they're going to foul. If they want to extend this game, it looks like they'll have to foul. Full court press, and my stream is locked up. Handy. And it looks like they did foul. So I'm going to end it here, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for watching. I will be live very soon to give you a post-match wrap-up. And I will see you guys next time on the King's Time.